Hey guys, Brian here from Thumper Fab. Today I'm going to walk you through installing our new Thumper Fab box forward arms on your U10 XL Pro. Before we can install our Thumper Fab forward arms on your U10, we're going to remove the bushings and pivot sleeve from the OEM arm. I'll use some channel locks to grab the outside of the bushing. You want to wiggle it back and forth so you can pull it out. Here you can see our black bushing body, and the silver part is the pivot sleeve. You want to go through and remove all your OEM bushings before we get ready to install them on the Thumper Fab arms. Here we have our lower control arm for our Thumper Fab forward kit. You'll take the OEM bushings that are removed in the previous step, slide them into the bushing collar. Once you get them started, you can get them fully seated using a hammer just by tapping it down into place. You'll install the bushing on the other side and slide your pivot sleeve through both the bushings, and your arm will be ready for installation. On this installation, we decided to go with an adjustable ball joint. However, the ball joint housings for the control arms are sized to be able to reuse your OEM ball joints. Whether you choose OEM or an adjustable style ball joint, they'll still assemble the same and bolt up just like factory. For the first step of our installation process, I'm going to go ahead and mount the front lower control arm. You can tell this one's the driver's side, as our nameplate will be facing the front of the vehicle. We'll use our OEM hardware. You'll simply just slide it into position in the factory frame tabs. We'll install our bolts and then move on. With our bolts slid through the frame tabs and through the arm, we'll go ahead and cap it off with your OEM lock nut. And we'll tighten them up using a 15mm socket and an 18mm wrench. For the next step, we're going to install our lower ball joint to the knuckle. You'll simply slide the hub over the shank of the lower ball joint. And we'll install our lock nut on top of the threads. When you're ready to tighten up your lower ball joint, you may need to pry down on the hub so that it seats as far down as possible on the lower ball joint. This will prevent the pin in the lower ball joint from spinning, as it'll fully seat in the tapered connection. With our lower ball joint tight, we can move on to mounting our upper control arm. Just the same as the lower, you'll use your OEM hardware. We'll tighten it up with a 15mm socket and an 18mm wrench. With our upper control arm mounted to the frame, the next step we'll install our upper ball joint into the knuckle. We'll follow the same process as we did on the lower. You'll simply slide the ball joint through the knuckle and cap it off with our flange nylon lock nut before tightening it up with an 18mm wrench. Just the same on the lower. If you're having an issue or the pin is spinning, you'll want to seat the knuckle on the ball joint pin as much as possible to prevent it from rotating. With our upper ball joint tight, the next step we'll mount our shock to our upper control arm. We're going to reuse the factory hardware. With our shock tight, we can move on to mounting our sway bar end link to our upper control arm. You'll simply pivot it into place on the middle or inside of the arm, slide it through our sway bar bracket, and cap it off with the OEM flange lock nut before tightening it up with a 15mm socket. With our shock and our sway bar tight, the last step, we'll go ahead and mount our brake caliper back to the knuckle. We'll reuse our OEM hardware and tighten it up using our 15mm socket. We'll move on to installing the steering stops before remounting the wheels and setting the vehicle on the ground. For the last step of our installation, we went ahead and broke the metal band clamp that fastens the steering boot to the steering rack. When we slide our boot back, we'll install our steering stop over the worm gear of the steering rack. On this installation, we decided to go with 2 steering stops on each side. We'll reinstall the boot over the steering rack and fasten it with a zip tie. With all your hardware tight, the last thing to do is mount your wheels, set it on the ground, and check your toe. Once you have your toe all in alignment, If you're ready to hit the trails, enjoy your new Thumper Fab box forward arms.